Hey everyone, thanks for watching the Franchise Growth Show. I'm Joe Carter, founder of the Twin Flame Group and partner with the franchise consulting company. I don't want to pull you away from today's episode for too long, but before we get started, I wanted to share one quick idea that every founder and franchise operator should understand. Revenue is a byproduct. Value is the objective. At the Twin Flame Group, everything that we do is focused on building scalable, sellable businesses. Now let's get into today's episode.
And my belief is that if you create an environment where students can thrive and you give them the support, you give them the training, smart people at any age can do remarkable things. And so, we basically have built University Growth Fund on that belief that the right training, the right structure, the right support, the right autonomy, the right opportunities, and people generally rise to the occasion, especially for things that they're passionate about.
I love that. So many founders out there underestimate what smart, potentially even quite quote unquote unproven talent can do when you just give them ownership. In coaching groups, we call that ownership before credentials. So I love it, and I couldn't echo the sentiment anymore. I know y'all have co-invested with companies like Airbnb, Spotify, OpenAI, many others as well. How did you get access to deals that were typically reserved for like tier one level funds?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different ways. When we think about deal sourcing, about half of our deal flow comes from other funds that we work closely with, and the other 50% comes from our own relationships. It's interesting. University Growth Fund is in some ways like an impact fund from the perspective of it's not so much that we're making investments that have impact, although that is something that actually does matter to us quite a bit. But it's more that we strive to provide a very rich experience for students. And because we put so much time and energy into it, we can speak really authentically about the impact we're having on those students. We track all of that data. So our students are making about 120% more than their peers at graduation. They're landing incredible jobs, largely because of the experience that they're getting at our firm. So when we meet with other investors and we meet with entrepreneurs, I think a lot of business people, whether they're founders or investors, are genuinely good people. They want to support good things. And so they look at this and they say, this is amazing what you're doing. I wish this had been around when I was in school. I would love to support this. And you're telling me that I can support it by taking an investment check? Let's do this, right? And so, I think it's one of those instances where we've been able to demonstrate that you can do good by doing good, and everybody can win. The students win, the founders win because they get capital, they get to, give back. And then the fund also wins because we get access to great deals, which is important because we can then drive great returns back to our investors so that they want to re-up in the next fund. And the whole thing becomes sustainable. So I don't have to go out and, beg for grant dollars every day to keep our model running. I can have a tremendous impact on students in a way that's super sustainable.
Thanks again for watching this episode of the Franchise Growth Show. If you're a founder or a franchise operator who wants to build a scalable, sellable business, that is exactly what we do at the Twin Flame Group. Our focus is simple: build systems, increase EBITDA, and increase enterprise value. If you want to learn more, visit twinflametx.com or DM us on any of our social platforms, and we will see you at the next episode.